one of the things that baffles me. If you are already Cayetano and you already have the machinery, you've been in politics, or you are a very established political dynasty. Kasi what they did with the coup d'etat, that was really parang nakakahiya yun eh. 'Di ba? They really had to embarrass themselves and show the entire country they are Duterte lapdog. At least that's what it looked like. So why do they have to do that? What do you guys think?
I think it's important to remember that Sara Duterte is still the lead candidate, and if ever she would run, she can still be president. You know, we discussed this in the previous Zero episode. So they're protecting that, and in a way, they're in their position right now in national elections. Take note, the Cayetanos and the Villars are powerful. Well, even the Villars, they're not so powerful in Las Piñas. The Cayetanos are powerful in Taguig. They're yung balwarte sila, mga local, in terms of like, if you need to be a senator, you need national level support, and they were able to win like at least 12-14 million, that's the magic number to get in usually, through national level alliances. And in order, right now, maybe the Duterte alliance is breaking in the House level, but in the Senate level, they need to stick together. Their future political career, even beyond the BBM administration, is at stake. And if they can protect Sara, which binds the Duterte DDS around the country, around them, then yeah, it allows them to have political advantages for that. So they have to protect that. She's still, again, she's right now the surveys, she's at a solid 35%, if I'm not mistaken. So that's still sure win over all the other candidates, all the possible candidates. So yeah, it's right now the number is still more like the hard majority of them are like the hard voters, but there's still some soft voters that could still be whittled down, but still, so that's still worth protecting, So if that were the case, it'll be much more difficult for them to win because their own alliance will break apart and they'll have to build new ones, So yeah.
How about ikaw, Banat Boy? Anong masasabi mo doon? Bakit kailangan yung mga Cayetano, as powerful as they are even right now, why do they have to be so parang magpapapapet sila sa mga Duterte or to any other politician?
Ako, I agree with Professor Matt kasi talagang ganun din, no? Talagang kung meron kang ambition, no, to retain your position or to jump into a higher office, so, kailangan mo talagang i-secure yung political capital mo, no? Yun naman talaga yung kung 'di ba kagaya nga niyan 'di ba yung shifting ng power kung saan yan kunyari especially kung nung 2025 nagkaroon ng medyo nagkayanigan 'di ba? Kaya yung nung botohan, yung 2025, yung 257 na vote na nakuha ng impeachment, most doon medyo tagilid pa Kasi ang lakas talaga ng grupo ni Sara. No? Tama naman si Professor Matt kung magkakaroon ng election ngayon, no? Tapos si Sara yung frontrunner ng sigurado ako matatalo. Ayan, joke lang. Nagbago na. Kasi nakita na natin 'di ba? Yung mga ebidensya do sa Congress. Hindi, pero yun nga So ngayon nung nakita nila na medyo mas maingay kasi ang ingay ngayon ng social media, tas malakas din yung boses nung maka-administrasyon or maka pro-impeachment. Kaya yun din yung nila. Pero yung pagdating nga doon sa yung kung bakit kasi siguro in some point talagang kailangan mong i-obtain yung isang posisyon na pwede mong dilaan yung wet packs nung kasi nakakaya si Alan Peter Cayetano na siya, na-associate na siya fully sa sa Duterte. Tumakbo ka ng vice president.
He's been embarrassed many times already, di ba?
Mas embarrassing kung bigla siyang ngayon si PBBM na susuportahan niya nung kumaga yun na rin yun andun na meron kaya yung mga hardcore na like the likes of yung Senate block na lang, yung Duterte block, 'di ba? Yan hindi ko alam kung ano pa ang pwede mong gawin para kumalas yan diyan The likes of, 'di ba si Robin Padilla? Pero mo nagpakita ng etis yan lit naman. And that's Di ba, hindi
Totoo
ko-
ba yun? Actually, hindi ko
Yan ang
pinabalitaan yung ng edits.
May mga, andyan pala
Nagda-live selling si Mariel.
Oh.
Tapos biglang nakita yung ano ni ano. Wala pa.
Talaga?
Oo.
Alam mo,
Huwag na pag-usapan, maliit na bagay lang naman yun.
Maliit na bagay.
Totoo ba yun? Hindi ko talaga, nakita ko lang sa mga memes, yung state your name, tapos dinaya din sa Robin.
Oh.
Totoo ba yun?
take your name.
Totoo yun.
No. Si Robby. How about you, attorney? Do you want to add on that question or?
Yeah, tama naman si ano no, si Banat at saka si Prof Matt. Pero ang ano ko lang dito is more on their ulterior motives kasi. I feel like kung titignan mo kasi yung 13 senators, meron silang sabit lahat. Silang lahat may kaso.
Oh.
Silang lahat merong kailangan protektahan. So, what they're doing right now is trying to save themselves. Kasi pag kung sino man yung presidente, siya yung magko-control ng prosecution. You have to remember that the prosecutors in the Philippines are under the DOJ. Yung ombudsman is under the executive. Pero basically, independent si ombudsman supposedly. Pero who appoints the ombudsman as a president? So parang ang mangyayari dito, it's going to save them eventually. Kasi whoever man, kunyari makulong sa kanila, pwedeng bigyan ng pardon. Ma-convict man sila, pwede silang bigyan ng pardon ng presidente. So I feel like ipopush nila yon kasi may usapan na sila ni Sara Duterte na kapag ako ang maging presidente, hindi ka makukulong. Or pag ako maging presidente, I will make sure na hindi uusad yung kaso mo. Parang ganun. Ganun yung naiisip.
And also, in terms of narrative, if she's been impeached twice and survives, she's going to look unstoppable. As if
Yeah.
it will be plus
oo.
points. Yeah.
Kaya nga
Nanalo
diba?
ngayon. Nako, grabe.
Kaya nga ang wish ko din, wag munang mamatay si Digong before 2028 kasi kung mamatay yan si Digong
Di ba?
soon,
Magiging
Sure
OP.
yan.
Oo,
Sure
magiging
yan.
OP talaga si
oo.
Sarah.
Necro,
Grabe.
no? Necropolitics.